Hi, hello everyone, Luke Smith here. It's Friday. Let's do another Sabs Unmasked reading. This one is from the 13th of March, David Lloyd, aka Earthworm Gim. And I'm pretty sure that's a video game called Earthworm Gim. Wasn't that remade recently? I can't remember. Updated on the 19th of March. Location: whatever the fuck that's meant to say. North Wales. Manchester Hunt Sabs, North West Hunt Saboteurs. You're Welsh, mate. What are you doing in England? We don't want your type round here, boy. David Lloyd is a slippery slab of many names and faces. Also known as Alex Holland, Den Ganziz, Dennis Badger, and Earthworm Jim. Well, that's a lot of names, but you got to pick one for your passport. He is an innovative keyboard warrior, perhaps best known to BTM readers from his sarcastic comments on our Facebook post. So he's more of a online troll, it sounds like. Lloyd is a leading figure in the Manchester Hunt Sabs, previously managing their social media accounts under the pseudonym Alec Holland, a reference to the alter ego of DC Comics villain Swamp Thing. Terrified of standing up for his beliefs, lest he reveal his secret identity, which we know because we got his picture and his full name up here. In 2019, Lloyd gave a comment to The Independent as Alec Holland. It's kind of illegal to give a false name to the press, you know. Revealing that he was 32 at the time and a volunteer for the North West Hunt Saboteurs. Likely now 38. Perhaps he's old enough to stop reading children's comics. If that's meant to be him, he looks black. Why does he look black? I'm not sure why. Like he looks black in that for some reason. In 2022, Lloyd set up a Sab magazine called Aggravated Trespass. He admits to trespassing. Though so far only one volume has been published, not popular read in other words. An associated Facebook account shows that Lloyd was one of the Sabs reportedly paid £200 each to disrupt a gross shoot at Rimmergill Estate in County Durham in August 2024. In February, Aggravated Trespass encourage followers, don't be a snitch. Well, I'm kind of snitching on you now, so what the fuck are you going to do about it? You ginger nonce. And instructed fellow Sabs not to comply with the police investigations into their suspected crimes, stating anyone that does a grass and cannot be trusted. Lloyd has also admitted that he's been arrested multiple times. I'm pretty sure every Sab has that at this point. There's the him right there. Oh, one of his posts. When not posing as a bog creature from the internet, Lloyd works as a customer service product lead for Gamma Communications. Now we know where he works. A B2B telecommunications provider headquartered in the City of London. Based on Lloyd's LinkedIn profile, he largely works from home in Wales. He's a lazy bastard, in other words. Get a real job. Lloyd is married to Rebecca. That's a funny way to spell Rebecca. Lloyd-Beere, a operations manager for Arrive, flexible workspaces in the media city in Salford. Rebecca, I have to say it like that because it's got a weird H at the end, is also reportedly a regional coordinator for Sea Shepherd Conservation Society, a marine an activist group who deploys its fleet of ships to impede the work of fishing vessels. In other words, another terrorist group. She doesn't like the taste of fish, in other words. In September 2023, Lloyd revealed in a post on Threads. What the fuck is Threads? I'll have to look into that another day. That he was keeping a pair of foxes in a small pen in his home. Whilst it is not illegal to keep a fox, there are no evidence that Lloyd has any veterinary training or other qualifications to look after the animals properly. Also, why are you keeping foxes in little cages? They need to be in like bigger areas. Like, seriously now. You can get done for like animal neglect for keeping basically wild animals. Is essentially what all foxes are, in small little cages like that. Posing as Earthworm Jim, a character from a 1994 video game, Lloyd has for several years pestered BTM readers with his sardonic remarks on how and lowbrow humour. In September 2024, he promised to donate £50 to the British Hound Sports Association if he ever was correctly identified. Well, we got all your information here, so where's my 50 quid? Real Jim, it's time to pay up. Okay, that's actually quite funny. And that was it for David Lloyd. So again, I'll put this in the description below so you can give it a read yourself and learn more about these terrorists. Also, contribute to Behind the Mask. They're still doing a really good job at unmasking Sabs and getting their pictures and getting their doxes. I mean, so far we know David Lloyd's name, his aliases, his missus's name, where he works, where he lives, or the area where he lives. We know so much about him now just by this little article. It's so funny. So yeah, that was it. It's like a 7-minute video. I like doing these because they're nice and short. Tomorrow will be a lolcow video. I'm going to be out for most of the day at a horse show. And then Sunday will be the weekly recap. I'll be talking about my week and what I've been doing. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.